Whoa, that's the best intro we've ever seen.
Sony wins!
No.
Sony wins! Wait, no Persona 5? Fuck it, 0 out of 10.
Well, welcome to the Sony conference.
Welcome to the Sony wins hour.
Sony wins. Why does Sony win? Let's tell you the reasons why Sony won. But first, let me give the one reason. Last Guardian, that looked beautiful.
It has been literally 10 fucking years since they announced this shit.
Oh.
That's right. Last Guardian is the Duke Nukem of Sony.
But unlike Duke Nukem, Last Guardian actually looked good when they showed it.
Oh yeah. Honestly, if you're a fan of Shadow of the Colossus or Eco, you're gonna love Last Guardian.
And prepare to be hit in the fields.
The dog dies. I'm willing to bet money on that.
Again, at this point, they've just reached a point where it's like, okay, it's their game. Something's gotta die. It's either gonna be the kid or it's gonna be the bird dog thing.
And considering aggro, I'm willing to put my money on the dog.
Oh, Jesus. But seriously, Last fucking Guardian, man, it still looks good. It looks fucking good for that, man.
Anyway, Horizon Zero Dawn.
I'm interested in this.
I can't remember it. Can you give me a rundown?
It's that game where they had that girl hunting down robot dinosaurs.
And to be fair, robot dinosaurs look pretty cool. The robot dinosaurs look better than the Jurassic World dinosaurs.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. Just gonna say the Jurassic World dinosaurs, they look pretty shitty.
Wow. Just shots fired.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, those Velociraptors are gonna eat you now.
Hybrid Rex, not even a Rex, it's a fucking big raptor.
But yeah, I'm interested in this, but that might just be the Monster Hunter fan in me talking. Because for all those who don't know, I love me some Monster Hunter.
I can't play it for crap on my 3DS. Not a graphical problem, just a control problem.
Yeah. It looked interesting, and it's nice to see Gorilla step away from Killzone.
Oh, time to ask me.
Yes, Killzone has lived its course. It's time to let old Yeller die.
Hitman.
Well, 2 Hitman games actually. One was actually, were they both mobile games?
No, one was a mobile game, and the mobile game they didn't even show at this conference. That was at Square.
Oh, okay.
Never mind that. No, we can bring it up now, because let's face it, we're all going to say the same thing at Square's conference. So, Hitman. It's a Hitman game. That's literally all we could say. They showed nothing.
Well, yeah. I'm kind of holding my breath for this, because I did play Absolution, which, fun game.
I played like 5 minutes of the beginning of Absolution.
I never really cared for Hitman, so... Actually, for the next couple of games, I never really cared for, so I'm gonna be right back because I'm starving.
Okie dokie.
Unprofessional.
Basically, for the next couple of games, I will say, looked okay, just not my thing.
Then we got the
mobile game where you're basically playing at Agent 47 who is sniping everybody.
Yeah, just like every other Flash game you find on the Google Play Store or the App Store.
You just go around sniping people, that's all it is.
And then... Wait, are we moving on to the console game?
Wait, I forgot. What are you talking about?
I was about to move on to the next game, but I wasn't sure if we should.
Oh, no. They didn't show anything for the new Hitman game besides that, hey, it's a thing. So let's just move on to the next game. Street Fighter V! I'm fucking excited.
I would say I would be, but the problem is it's going to be a complete exclusive to the PS4. And here's the thing, I'm not a Street Fighter fan, but I kind of think that's bullshit. When something that's been multi-console in the first place is exclusive to one console. I know you can call me out on Rise of the Tomb Raider, but here's the thing.
Dude, I can call you out on Killer fucking Instinct. I wanted that shit.
Well, I don't care for it.
Yeah, well, fuck you. You got your exclusive fighting game. It's our turn.
Oh. To be
Two
fair,
words. Black Orchid.
and to be fair, Shade, I kind of forgot about Killer Instinct.
I know, I'm just saying. And to be fair, it's not even going to be console exclusive. Well, it's still console exclusive, but it's coming out for PC next year.
Okay.
Which means I don't have a reason to buy an Xbox One anymore.
No, you have. No, I'm a reason to buy an Xbox One. Get it, play with me.
I'll take
Is
it.
this Killer Instinct a port of like the previous one? 2011, I think it was, or something.
No, it's gonna be the new Killer Instinct they put on the
I
Xbox
haven't paid
One.
much attention to Sony's conference.
Yeah, well, what we're talking about wasn't even in Sony's conference. We just kind of tailed off after Street Fighter V. We should probably get back to that, actually.
You guys still talking about Street Fighter 5?
Well,
No, we were on the subject of Killer Instinct.
yeah, we were on the subject of a Microsoft game, but we were talking about Street Fighter V.
Is this Killer Instinct being made by the actual Rare team or just Microsoft?
Oh
Yeah.
no, well, the new Killer Instinct was made by two different teams because it was free to play, so they're doing it in seasons. Season 1 was one team, Season 2 is a different. Anyway, moving on to actual Sony-related things. No Man's Sky. We saw gameplay.
Which is you basically fly around in a ship, and you see yourself land on a planet. And it's not a loading screen or anything. You just go through the atmosphere and boom.
It's just pretty much exploration. You explore planets, you explore the universe, you get into space battles, you fight giant robots who don't want you destroying the planet.
And
Kind of
this is
sounds
al-
like Elite Dangerous.
And this is also going to be on the PC.
It's like, the best thing about that trailer was just watching the guy zoom out on all the stars and him just saying, you see all these stars? They're a different solar system. And
You
then
don't say.
he just picked a random ass star and just went there. I bet you right now, AAA developers are just like, fuck, why can't we do this?
Elite Dangerous
was-
already
yeah.
has.
If that was me, I would walk up and said, see that star? That's your mother. And bear in mind, our sun is a small star.
And to be fair, one thing I was worried about with No Man's Sky, but they actually put the rest. There is a goal. Apparently, the goal of No Man's Sky is to reach the center of the universe.
Which is basically nothing more than black holes and exploding suns.
In actuality, we don't know what it actually is in the No Man's Sky world.
No, it's the collector base from Aspect 2. There we go, mystery solved.
Okay, there we go. Then we have Dreams, which is pretty much Media Molecule, the guys behind Little Big Planet, saying, fuck it, you make your own game.
So basically the same thing with Project Spark.
Same thing with Project Spark, except you don't get pre-made assets.
Or the game being freemium.
Pretty much Dreams is just, you use the dual axis and the PS4 controller to draw things into the world.
I'm gonna make a Crash Bandicoot game in that.
And of course,
It's whimsical.
it's whimsical, but let's face it, everyone had the same thought. How long until we see a dick?
Give it 2 minutes. Give it 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes.
I bet you the moment someone gets that game out the box, the first thing they're gonna do is go online, draw a penis.
And then we have Firewatch.
Which is sort of a first-person mystery game. Looks nice. I like the feel of it.
And you got anything to anyone else want to add something?
I like the style of it.
Well, there you go. That's Firewatch. I'm interested at least.
And this one, I'm dangerously close to going on full rant mode.
Oh yeah.
Destiny the Taken King. I won't lie, I was interested in it because they're introducing new locations, and I think a new planet, although I could be wrong on that. And they introduced new subclasses, where if you're a hunter, you get a bow and arrow made out of void energy. For a warlock, you basically become Emperor Palpatine. And for the Titan, think of Thor but with fire.
Is this the DLC fans are getting all pissed off about?
Yes, it is, and rightfully so.
And here's the problem with this: you have to buy the actual game to get this DLC.
Isn't that kind? Oh, you have to have a digital copy. It won't make.
No. We'll put it this way. Let's say you already bought Destiny.
I have.
And I have. In order to get the Taken King, you have to buy Destiny again.
That's fucking stupid.
Yes, it is. And the worst part is $40. They are literally coming to me and saying, "Hey, why don't you buy our game again so you can get all this new shit that you won't be able to enjoy till after you beat the story?"
Typical Microsoft.
No, that's Bungie. And this is Sony we're talking about. Where the hell have you been?
I am, because like associated like Destiny being from the creators of Halo, which is like...
Well, here's the thing, Bungie didn't want to make Halo. And they just went like, you know what, fuck you Microsoft, we're going to them, we're going to make a game.
So basically a spiritual successor to Halo.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a successor, that's just going a bit too far with it.
It's the same. It's the same type. It's the same type of game. If it's first-person shooter, but it's drastically different from Halo.
Get on with it!
Let's, please, because I'm just getting pissed off talking about this. Assassin's Creed Syndicate! No one cares.
I do.
Heard that was shit.
No, that's Unity.
Unity was shit. I'm pretty sure Syndicate's probably going to be shit.
We already heard about Syndicate. World of Final Fantasy actually looks decent.
I want it just because of Chibi.
Yeah, it looks adorable to me.
I actually saw that part. Like, when it mentioned like familiar faces, I'm instantly, a part of me just clicked. Yeah, just Cloud's gonna be in it. Just he always does. Truth be told, late in the trail, yep, I was right.
Cloud was in it. Chibi Warrior of Light was in it. Behemoth.
And here's the thing.
It's nice if you probably just want to play like casual Final Fantasy.
Yeah, if you're a Final Fantasy fan and you just want something to sit down and play when you don't feel like going through a full RPG, this would probably be nice.
That's the point. I've been meaning to try out like the mobile Final Fantasies.
Don't try all the bravest. Never try all the bravest.
Is that bad?
All the bravest is literally free to play at its worst.
Okay, thanks for the warning. I'm kind of hoping for a Final Fantasy VII Android release, to be honest.
There is.
Not yet.
I have Final Fantasy IV on Android. Problem is, I can't play it because all my phones suck.
Oh. Well, moving on before we end up going into a conversation.
And now it's time for the reason that Sony won E3.
Yep.
Well, not in my eyes.
And everyone else who ever saw the convention corner, this is why Sony won.
Final Fantasy VII.
Remake!
As an actual proper remake, and not just putting an HD graphic over it.
I bet they're going to call it something like Final Fantasy VII Reunion, something like that.
They're probably just going to say remastered and some shit. Or just do what they... I'm just hoping they do what they did with Tanner.
I'd like to recite a couple of interviews for this.
Go ahead.
Square Enix, well, direct... Come on, you wanker. Square Enix's Tetsuya Nomura, like the main director of the project, says that the game will not just be a light job, meaning that it will change a lot, meaning like fixing up the story. Hasn't said anything about gameplay though, and a lot of fans are a bit like, keep the turn-based gameplay and put Final Fantasy 13 type gameplay in. And I'm just like...
Okay, knowing Nomura, he's not stupid enough to change how Final Fantasy VII plays.
They said he did... He says it clearly that he doesn't want to interfere with what makes the original title so iconic. Meaning that he wants to make a remake, but he doesn't want it to... But he wants the original to, like, stand out on its own.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. That's what That is literally what everyone's been asking for. They don't want new Final Fantasy VII. They just want a better looking Final Fantasy VII.
They also confirmed that there will be no new characters in the region, which to my mind sprung like, okay, so they're not going to be like establishing canon characters from the like prequels or anything like that, which I think kind of adds a few plot holes because they never really explained what happened to Genesis after Crisis Core. Plus, there's also areas in Crisis Core that they could add to the remake worlds to add even more side quests and all that.
Oh, odds are they'll probably add a few extra side quests.
Like, I can understand like there only being references to characters from later games.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's pretty much exactly what I think. They're just gonna add a few side quests for references to things, but they're not just gonna outright add things.
To be honest, the only reason I'd ever play the Final Fantasy VII game again would just be I wanted to see cross-dressing Cloud in all 3D glory, and the bathhouse scene.
Like that's another thing. While it's probably gonna have be heavily censored, even though this is the first Final Fantasy game to uncensor the word shit.
Maybe I should have that sprint ability.
Probably.
But like, I do hope they keep it moderately true to the original story while fixing up the nonsensical parts.
Like the mistranslations?
Yes, the mistranslations.
Oh,
That guy R6, seriously.
Oh, they're probably gonna fix all the minor stuff.
And I hope they write Aerith better.
Okay.
But she was so great of a character.
That's the problem. In the original Japanese, she was probably so much of a great character. In the version we got, she sounded like a complete airheaded schoolchild.
No, I was being sarcastic, guys. Honestly, I've always found
to be fair, that's kind of who she was.
I was being sarcastic. I've always found Aerith boring.
It's like the most Aerith has ever did, she has done after she died.
That's kind of a funny thing because like Aerith's death was actually a necessity to happen.
I'm just gonna study Tifa and just be like, okay, so they're keeping the big tits, are we?
Shit! They kept them in Advent Children. You just couldn't see it over the leather.
One of my favourite moments from the original game was the fuck off dog. Shoo, scram.
Wow, I remember that moment.
No, it's just like one of my favourite moments from the original game is like the 100 gunner fight. That fight stuck out for me because like it takes place on a descending elevator, right? And the enemy is on one elevator, and you can't use melee attacks on it. Well, that fight like really stuck out to me, and I hope they keep that one in.
Again, they're most likely going to keep everything.
I look forward to the motorcycle sequence stuff.
Okay, I think there's no Final Fantasy VII.
Yes. Well, if we must, we'll probably do it with a few other Square RPGs we're going to be talking about, and one Atlas RPG.
Anyway,
moving on. Then we had a moment to chill down with some Devolver Digital stuff. For those who don't know who Devolver is, Devolver are the guys behind Hotline Miami, which is nice.
Devolver?
Yes.
I thought it was Ronin.
No, Ronin's the name of the game.
Uh-oh.
Devolver is the name of the studio.
Oh, sorry. I got confused.
But yeah, Devolver showed off. They showed off some Devolver games like Ronin, like Connor was just mentioning.
Ita. Oh, Ita.
Which looks like a... what was the name I'm looking for? Isometric. It's just like an isometric side-scroller. Not beat 'em up. Just go around and kill the enemies. Action game. Isometric action game. I'm sorry, I can't get my words right.
Then we have one that I think, Shade, you and Jonas are kind of looking forward to.
Mother Russia Bleeds, which is a side-scroller game.
I'm looking forward to that shit. That game looks fucking epic.
Yeah, no,
Mother Russia Bleeds is like the sickest shit.
This isn't going to be PlayStation exclusive, is it?
I certainly hope not. Odds are, at the very least, if it doesn't come out on Xbox soon, it'll probably come out on PC.
Yeah,
I want a
probably
Steam
the better
version.
hope.
Oh yeah, and then Crossing Souls, which I don't even know what Crossing Souls was about, really.
Mhm.
I mean, they showed off some gameplay and a few animated cutscenes, but I couldn't really tell what your purpose is in the game. And then
We have the game that broke Kickstarter.com. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Shenmue 3.
Shenmue 3, yet another game people have been asking for years, but Sega was like, fuck you, we don't give a shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never played a Shenmue game.
I'm not surprised, it was Dreamcast exclusive.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. I thought it was gonna be on the I thought it was on the PlayStation at the time.
Nope, Shenmue was originally a Dreamcast game.
Huh. Were those two any good?
Oh, people loved them. I haven't personally played them, but I heard people love the shit out of Shenmue. It was like the game that started off the whole play a game through QuickTime events thing.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty much David Cage before David Cage was David Cage, and it was better.
I have no idea who David Cage is.
The guy behind Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls.
Oh, so on Good Game and wanna make game?
Yeah. Thing is, Shenmue was better and had actual gameplay.
Yeah, I don't understand this because I don't know why Shenmue 3 needed a Kickstarter.
Well, it needed a Kickstarter because, like I said, Sega just didn't want to make it.
It needed to be funded in some way.
People have asked Sega for years, can we get a Shenmue 3? And Sega just kept saying the same thing. Nobody's interested in it.
And you want a Phantasy Star too?
Yes! I want me a new goddamn Phantasy Star, motherfucker, and I want it to be something that's not exclusive to Japan!
God Eater.
Oh, and wait, God Eater was what was it, Namco?
I thought that was...
No, I think God Eater was Sega.
No, God Eater's definitely not Sega. I know that.
Hang
It
on,
wasn't
let me
on
Google this.
It wasn't on a Sony console.
It was on the PSP, definitely.
And
I know because I still have it on my Vita.
Let's see. Yeah, it's Namco. My bad.
Yeah, it was. I thought so. But seriously, Sega, Phantasy Star. At least bring Phantasy Star Online 2 over here, damn it! I've been waiting for years.
Shade. Bring it back, buddy. Bring it back.
I'm sorry. That pissed me off.
Will it still be online though?
Yeah.
And then we have the most pointless showcase in the entire event, let alone showcase.
Not because it's a bad game, just because everyone already knows about it.
Batman Arkham Knight.
Can I just say, I know Batman Arkham Knight has a lot of fans, and many people are looking forward to it, many people will play it, and I'm sure it will be a great game, but I appreciated the Arkham series, but I never understood the hype.
Well, here's the thing, it kind of set a bar for superhero games. Like, when Arkham Asylum was first introduced, everyone kind of was like, probably not going to be that good, but when it was picked up by me and others, we were blown away.
And then you got Arkham Origins. How do you feel about that?
Well, that's the
here's
main
the thing.
reason people were excited about Arkham Knight. Arkham Origins was made by a completely different company who made the first two games.
And here's the thing though, Arkham Origins, it's a good game, but when you compare it to Arkham City and hell even Asylum, it's not a good game.
And then with Arkham Knight, they went back to the guys who made the original two.
Which is good.
I just feel as if it's Batman versus Iron Man Batman.
Well,
No.
let me just say this, because at this time, the game is already out. In fact, it just released yesterday.
Yeah.
I have not heard very many good things.
This is mainly on the PC version because the PC port was it was plagued with problems like texture problems and frame rate drops.
And
Pretty much,
Looks like
pretty much it's called a Sonic 06.
besides that, just about the game in general, I heard a couple of things were underwhelming.
So, Arkham Knight, Mortal Kombat X, Master Race ain't looking pretty masterful right now, are they?
Oh god, it's just not going good for PC releases for console games right now.
Mm.
Oh
You
god,
win some, you lose some.
it's
And-
all the same to me.
And then we have the Deep.
What the fuck was the Deep?
I have no idea what was the Deep again.
That was, I think it was the Oculus Rift underwater.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
This was during their, required virtual reality thing.
If people want virtual reality, we need a real life Tony Stark.
Just do what Tony Stark did for that one kid who lost his arm. Just have him build an Iron Man suit.
That was so awesome.
I
Yes,
think we're
it
going to
was.
be waiting a very long time for actual VR.
Yes, VR.
But not
VR
for
is-
Bionic Arms.
VR and
Which-
3D are all the same to me. Pointless.
Probably by the
Just
time we
wait.
get actual VR, we'll probably be old men and probably won't even remember what VR is.
It'll probably be Sword Art Online style VR.
You
Which
can
quite
only-
honestly scares the shit out of me because I've watched Sword Art Online.
And anyway, PlayStation View.
Which was their TV service thing.
So what, the Sony Netflix?
I guess so. Do you care? I don't care.
No, I've got Netflix, so I'm pretty sad.
I watch Crunchyroll. I have no need for PlayStation View.
And
I've got YouTube, Crunchyroll, and various other ways of watching things. I'm fine.
I've got RedTube. Wait, run thing.
um,
And then
And-
God!
God!
I was
I like
actually,
Macro.
I'm not gonna lie, I was actually kind of surprised because Call of Duty is normally in bed with Microsoft since they released map packs a map early before the PlayStation release.
Yes. I'll give Call of Duty this. They only had one mention at E3 this year. I am quite shocked.
See?
And to me, it looks like Titanfall without the robots.
Pretty much.
I'm not happy.
To be fair, they have robots. They have a guy whose arm literally transformed into a minigun.
Yeah, they also had that for Human Revolution, and he was a boss.
But seriously though, it's just Call of Duty.
Yeah.
You know it. Disney Infinity.
Featuring Star Wars.
Eh.
Eh.
I've got a friend who works in game and he hates everything that's related to Disney Infinity, Skylanders, and all that because he sees it as such a rip-off.
Well, at least they just outright know what they want with Disney Infinity. They don't try and lie to you about it.
Even though Skylanders in a sense is better than Disney Infinity because Disney Infinity is actually limited as fuck. Just saying.
I'm still betting my life that Kingdom Hearts characters are going to be turning.
Shut up! Shut up!
You fucking dare. Yeah, but you put your tongue, put it back in your mouth, unpucker your ass, and go in the corner.
No, I want to be part of this.
Oh.
Oh, damn it.
Oh.
Let's see. Then they showed some Star Wars Battlefronts.
We already spoke about that.
Lego Worlds. Did we talk about that?
That's kind of a miscellaneous thing.
Well, let's
Yeah, but I
we might
thought
as
I might as well mention it. That's copyright infringement in a nutshell.
Yeah,
Well,
screw
we
you.
might-
I like Lego better than Minecraft.
we might as well discuss it since we brought it up. Lego Worlds.
I'm getting it.
I'm getting it.
I've heard good things, but I'm not a Lego fan anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
much Skylanders with Lego.
No, it's not.
How is it?
How is it Skylanders with... Wait, that's Dimensions you're thinking of.
It's Lego. I get confused.
Lego Worlds is the Minecraft Lego that actually looks good. Lego Dimensions is just basically putting in Scooby-Doo, Doctor Who, The Simpsons, and all these sort of stuff into just one big Lego game, which, to be honest, is something that a lot of people have asked for.
Okay, first off, if it's actually Doctor Who, I might buy it.
It's actually Doctor Who, like literal doctors. You have like I think you have every single Doctor from Doctor Who as a playable character.
Well, fuck, I need to get Lego Dimensions now.
Okay, I apologize for my blunder. Like, when I think of worlds and dimensions, they generally mean the same thing.
In a way, yeah. But... And
Also-
here's
also-
the...
Also, can I just say one other thing to Shade?
Yeah.
Or there's also Portal Lego and Back to the Future Lego.
Well, fuck! I need to get it now. I don't even like Back to the Future that much, but I like it enough to buy it.
Okay, and here's the cherry on the top to Sony fans, because I'm not gonna lie, I tried to get into the series and I couldn't for the life of me. Uncharted 4.
I don't care.
Neither do
Really? Wait, shit, you don't? Wow.
Yes, I know. I've been Sony for years. I mean, now I'm everybody, but I've been mainly a Sony fan for years, but I just never really cared about Uncharted. To be fair, I'm not saying it's a bad game. I fully acknowledge that it's a good game with a decent story, but it was just never my thing.
To me, it's just Indiana Jones, essentially.
It's Indiana Jones, it's Tomb Raider. It's just every action game about exploring ancient things you've ever saw, it's that.
Even the bad movies.
But I will say this, it looked nice. It definitely looked nice.
One about five that the ancient treasure drake from the Arthur this time is going to be another evil, ancient evil.
Isn't it always? I will say though, the best part about the Uncharted thing was when they were doing the demo, the guy playing the demo just stood there for like a minute.
Yeah. They had to learn. I think they had to reset the game or something.
They did. They had to reset it. It was just like the best thing, because I thought the gameplay problems were at Ubisoft, but nope, it was at Sony. That's like a running thing with Sony at E3. They always have technical problems with their presentations.
Also, Shade, I'm just going to send this to you.
Okie dokie. I will take a look at this. While we're looking at this, you guys want to sign off on your opinions of the Sony conference?
I give it a 5.
I gave it a 9 out of 10 the day of the conference, but that was mostly due to excitement. Today I'd give it a
8.
Yeah, 8.
I give it a strong 7. Mainly just because it had good nerves, but everything else was just very meh.
I give Sony massive credit for at least showing things that people actually wanted, instead of just things that people already knew about.
Yeah.
And to be fair, they already knew about the FF7 and Shenmue 3 rumors. We just never thought it was actually going to show up. But yep, that was Sony. Join us next time, where we get the big end.
Wait, what end?
That end.
Oh, I was thinking of a different end.
Wait, what end were you thinking of?
You don't want
other
to
end.
know.
Okay, let's just stop this here, because I get the feeling we're about to go to a place we shouldn't go to in this video. Talk to you later.